Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived happily with their mother. They played together, ate and drank together, and their mother did everything she could to keep them safe and well. Then, one day, she said,
"My dearest children, you have grown too big to live with me. You must now go into the big wide world and build your own homes."
She hugged them all and said,
"Work hard and beware of the big bad wolf who lives in the dark forest."
"We will,"
replied the little pigs. They each kissed their mother before setting off to make their own way in the big wide world. On their journey, the 3 little pigs came to a sunny meadow.
"This will make a beautiful place to live,"
said the first little pig.
"Yes, it will,"
said the second.
"Let's stay here and play."
"No, no,"
said the third.
"Winter is coming and we must work hard and build ourselves houses to keep us safe and warm."
"Oh, winter is a long way away,"
said the first, as he shrugged his shoulders.
"There's plenty of time,"
laughed the second. They both ran off to play in the warm summer sun.
"Hello, brother. What are you thinking?"
"I'm thinking about building a house to keep me safe and warm. The winter will soon be here and it will get very cold. It may even snow."
"There's no need to work so hard, brother. The sun is shining and winter is far away. Come and play with us."
"There's plenty of time to build a house. I will build mine before it gets too cold. Don't worry, brother."
"Do you know which is the coldest season and which is the hottest?"
Spring, summer, autumn and winter are called the seasons. They divide the year into 4 parts. Winter is the coldest season and summer is the hottest. In autumn and spring the weather is cooler.
"Look at this swing our brother has made from wood. He's a very good carpenter, isn't he?" Fruit is very good for you, especially apples. How many apples can you see? Which fruit is your favourite?
Both my brothers would rather play than build a house. They will be sorry when the winter comes. It takes a long time to build a strong house.
So, the third little pig left his brothers playing in the meadow and went to find materials to build himself a house. He had only gone a little way down the road when he met a man carrying some bricks and stones.
"Please, sir,"
he said politely,
"can you spare some bricks and stones? I want to build myself a house to keep me safe and warm through the winter."
"Why, certainly,"
replied the man. The third little pig thanked him for his kindness and carried the bricks to a safe corner of the meadow, far away from the dark forest. Then he began to build his house. He dug a deep foundation and mixed up sand and cement to stick the stones and bricks together. The third little pig worked very hard, whilst his 2 idle brothers played.
"There's no need to work so hard,"
his 2 brothers teased him.
"The sun is shining and winter is far away."
But the third little pig had noticed that the leaves had begun to fall, and he continued working happily to build his house.
"It takes a long time to build a strong brick house,"
he told his brothers.
"It's important to have a strong house built with brick and stone walls to protect us from the wind, a well-tiled roof to protect us from the rain, and a thick oak door to keep us safe from intruders. Please, will you help me build my house? First, we shall need some bricks and stones to build the walls. Can you find any?" "The walls look good. They are straight and smooth. Well done. Now we need some wooden beams to support the roof." "Almost done. We need to cover the roof with tiles."
"The roof tile should be somewhere near the house."
"We're safe inside the house. There's nothing to be afraid of now."
"The third little pig is clever and works hard."
He has built a strong house that will keep him safe and warm.
Can you find the wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow is very useful. What can I use it for? A wheelbarrow is used to move heavy things from one place to another. Can you find the wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow is very useful. What can I use it for? A wheelbarrow is used to move heavy things from one place to another.
Soon the leaves on the trees were almost gone, and the second little pig began to think of the winter.
I must build myself a house before it's too late,
he thought.
Don't go,
said the first little pig.
Stay and play with me.
But the second little pig looked up at the sky and saw the grey clouds coming. So he left his brother playing alone in the meadow and went to find materials to build himself a house. He had only gone a little way down the road when he met a man carrying some sticks.
Please, sir,
he said politely.
Can you spare some sticks? I need to build myself a house to keep me safe and warm through the winter.
Why, certainly,
replied the man. The second little pig thanked him for his kindness. He carried the sticks to a corner of the meadow, just a little way from the dark forest. Then he began to build his house. He hammered and sawed the sticks and nailed them together. He worked quickly, as he was worried that he would not be finished before the cold wind came. The first little pig continued to play in the autumn leaves, while his brothers were working to build their houses. Soon the third little pig's house was finished. It was well built, and the first little pig could see it had a thick oak door. He noticed a wisp of white smoke coming from its brick chimney. His brother had built a very strong house indeed. The first little pig felt a gust of cold wind whistle between his ears.
Oh dear,
he said to himself.
I must build myself a house quickly before the cold snow comes.
So the first little pig left the meadow and went to find materials to build himself a house. He had only gone a little way down the road when he met a man carrying some straw.
Please, sir,
he said politely.
Can you spare some straw so I may build myself a house to keep me safe and warm through the winter?
Why, certainly,
replied the man. The first little pig thanked him for his kindness and carried the straw to the nearest corner of the meadow, closest to the dark forest. Then he began to build his house. He piled the straw into a heap and tied it together with string. He cut out a door and a window, and before long his house was finished. He crept inside to shelter from the cold.
I built my house from straw. It's very soft and warm.
I've built a strong house of sticks. The wind won't blow my house down. What was that? Did you hear that noise?
I think it's the big bad wolf. He howled like that.
Oh dear, I'm afraid of the big bad wolf. He might eat us.
We must stay calm and hide in our houses.
You see, your house breaks up easily.
That's okay. I've plenty of straw. I'll fix it. You see, the problem is your house isn't strong enough.
I'll be safe in my stick house. What would...
It must be cold in a house built of sticks.
I will eat a lot of food to keep warm in the winter. This house is strong and sturdy.
Which house do you like best? Tap your favourite.
Your house is built of straw. Aren't you afraid that if the strong wind comes, it will be blown down?
What's a thunderstorm?
This is a strong wind which can blow away everything in its path.
I've never been in a thunderstorm before. If the thunderstorm comes, I'll hide in your house.
The winter soon came, and the big bad wolf shivered in the dark forest.
I must find food,
he said hungrily. So he left the dark forest in search of something to eat. He followed the path which led to the meadow. To his surprise, he saw that 3 little pigs had built their homes there. You see, his favourite food was piggy pie, and he couldn't believe his good luck.
I shall catch them all, one by one, and eat piggy pie all winter long. Yum, yum,
he said to himself. The nearest house to the dark forest was the one made of straw. The wolf licked his lips as he crept silently towards it. He slowly circled the house twice and then knocked on the door, saying,
Little pig, let me in.
The first little pig looked out of his window and could see the big bad wolf standing there.
Oh dear,
he exclaimed, trembling at the thought.
No, no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin, I shall not let you come in,
he squealed.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down,
growled the big bad wolf. But the little pig did not open his door. The big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew, and the house made of straw came tumbling down. In a panic, the first little pig ran away, as fast as his little piggy legs could carry him. The second little pig heard his brother's squeals for help and opened his door to let him in. He locked it quickly as he saw that the big bad wolf was close behind.
Oh dear,
he exclaimed, hugging his brother tightly.
we are both in danger.
Now I shall have 2 piggies in my piggy pie,
the big bad wolf thought greedily.
I shall catch them both and eat piggy pie all winter long. Yum, yum.
The big bad wolf licked his lips as he crept silently towards the house made of sticks. He slowly circled the house twice. Then he knocked on the door, saying,
Little pigs, let me in.
The 2 little pigs trembled as they replied.
No, no, by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, we shall not let you in.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down,
growled the big bad wolf. But the little pigs did not open the door. The big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew, and the house made of sticks came tumbling down. In a panic, the 2 little pigs ran away as fast as their little piggy legs could carry them. The big bad wolf was close behind.
I'll easily break your flimsy houses. I'll catch you all one by one and eat piggy pie all winter long. Yum, yum. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow them all down. Will you help me? Are you ready to huff and puff? Take a big breath and blow.
Help me, brother. The wolf is going to eat me.
You'll not escape. I can easily blow down your house of sticks. Oh dear, this house is too strong. I can't blow it down. Never mind. I have a very good plan.
He's blown this house down too.
Quickly! We must run to our brother's house. He has built a strong house of bricks and stones.
Those little pigs keep running away. But not to worry. I'll catch them all one by one and eat piggy pie all winter long. Yum, yum.
The third little pig heard his brother's squeals for help. He opened his thick oak door to let them in. As soon as they were safely inside, he locked and bolted it securely.
Do not be afraid,
said the third little pig.
you are safe here.
Now I shall have 3 piggies in my piggy pie.
The big bad wolf thought greedily.
I shall catch them all one by one and eat piggy pie all winter long. Yum, yum.
The big bad wolf licked his lips as he crept silently towards the house made of bricks. He slowly circled the house twice and then knocked on the door, saying,
Little pigs, let me in.
The 3 little pigs replied,
No, no! By the hairs on our chinny chin chins, we shall not let you in.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down,
growled the big bad wolf. But the little pigs did not open the door. The big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew, and he puffed and he huffed and he blew, and he blew and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed until he'd puffed quite enough. But he still couldn't blow the house down. The 3 little pigs looked out of the window and could see the big bad wolf lying on the ground, exhausted.
Maybe he will leave us alone now and go back to the dark forest,
said the first little pig.
I hope so,
said the second.
I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. Will you help me? Are you ready to huff and puff? Take a big breath and blow. Oh dear, this house is too strong. I can't blow it down. Never mind, I have a very good plan. The third little pig has built a very strong house. I can't blow it down. Never mind, I'll climb onto the roof and get in down the chimney. Ha ha ha! That's a good plan.
Yes, your house has strong walls and a thick oak door, but the big bad wolf may have another plan. Oh dear, I'm frightened. Mother was right to warn us of the big bad wolf.
Don't be afraid, little brothers. He'll not be able to blow my house down.
I'm so scared he might catch us and eat us up.
The third little pig looked out of the window again and saw that the big bad wolf had gone.
We shall see,
he said cautiously, and he had a plan just in case he came back.
Let us make a fire and boil a good big pot of water to make our supper,
he said to his brothers. So they all set to work.
Thank you for letting us share your home,
said the second little pig.
We promise we shall never be idle again,
said the first, as he put the pot of water on to boil. Soon they had a cheerful fire. The water began to bubble merrily, and the 3 little pigs felt safe and warm in the strong house made of bricks. Outside, the snow was just beginning to fall. White, fluffy snowflakes tickled the big bad wolf's nose and made him very angry indeed.
I shall find a way to catch those little pigs,
he said hungrily. He, too, had a plan. As the three little pigs were each enjoying a delicious cup of hot cocoa, they heard footsteps on the roof. Could it be the big bad wolf? Yes, it was the big bad wolf. They could hear his gruff voice huffing and puffing. He was climbing towards the chimney, grumbling and slipping and sliding in the snow. Suddenly, they heard a rumbling noise as the big bad wolf came tumbling down the chimney. Then there was a terrific splash and a horrible howling as he landed in the pot of boiling water. Then, suddenly, with a mighty howl, he leapt back up the chimney, rolled down the roof, and ran away.
At last, the big bad wolf has gone.
We're out of danger now. It's good to feel safe and warm in a strong house.
I can't open the door. I'll have to think of something else.
Don't ever believe the big bad wolf. He wants to trick us. Listen, can you hear something? Quick, look out of the window.
Those little pigs won't know I'm on the roof. What a surprise they'll get when I come down the chimney.
I think he plans to come down the chimney. What shall we do now? Let's take the lid off the pot of boiling water. The big bad wolf won't like such a hot bath. We will teach him a good lesson, and he will not bother us again.
Oh, what a narrow, sooty chimney. Never mind. I'll climb down and I'll catch those little pigs. Ah! Oh! Ouch! Help! My bottom is burning. I'd better stay away from those little pigs in future. I never really liked piggy pie anyway.
We love acorns. They are very tasty. We eat them for lunch and have them for dessert.
This is our mother. She lives over in the other meadow. When we visit her, she treats us to delicious acorn pies. Oh dear,
exclaimed the three little pigs.
what a terrible thing to happen.
We're out of danger now. It's good to feel safe and warm in a strong house,
said the second little pig to his brothers, and they all laughed and went back to their cocoa. The big bad wolf went back to the dark forest, where he sat in a snowdrift to cool his bottom.
I never really liked piggy pie anyway,
he said miserably, and he was never seen in the meadow again.